Hi, this is Patrick Boren again, coming back with another update. Peek around the corner. Gregory Flugaur has he's redigging into this Stewart Mandel interview of the Arizona president Robert C. Robbins. So I wanted to play a little bit of his and then talk about it a little bit because, you know, we'll see, right? So here's Gregory first.
Wide-ranging 50-minute interview Wednesday, Arizona President Robert C. Robbins says he expects the Pac-12 to finalize a media rights deal within the next couple of weeks, and that he believes the dollar figure will be better, bigger, better than the Big 12's recent extension with ESPN and Fox, worth $31.7 million per school annually. So again, that dollar figure, not talking about the visibility, the dollar figure will be better. So Robbins' expectations, President Robbins is pretty high up there. When you read this article, can George Kliavkoff meet the Arizona president's expectations? That's the question. None of us aspire to win a bronze medal, Robbins said, but I think we got a bronze medal in this thing. I think we'll be the third best deal out of the Power 5 leagues. Again, Arizona president putting some high expectations that George Kliavkoff is going to have to meet. Back to the article, Robbins' comments are notable because he's the president of one of the four corner schools, Arizona State, Utah, and Colorado, that the Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark has been targeting since USC and UCLA announced their departures to the Big Ten last summer. Robbins, who said he has spoken with Yormark and multiple presidents in the conference, did not conclusively say his school will remain in the Pac-12. Rather, he's waiting on the Commissioner George Kliavkoff to deliver the official deal in writing, as we've been saying. And here it is. Here's one of the two money shots in this article. Robbins, until we see it in a contract, we don't really know, he said, but we've got a pretty good soft circle number. Well, where did he get this soft circle number? He got it from George Kliavkoff. Robbins disputed various reports over the past several months that suggested the Pac-12 would move most or all of its games to a streaming service. And here's the second money shot of this article. I find this extremely interesting. Robbins, the majority, he said, will remain on a linear platform. ESPN is believed to be the primary bidder among the traditional media companies. But is there something else going on? Is there another linear network that's getting involved? Because here, the majority, he said, will remain on linear platforms. So it's not going to be a majority heavily streamed media contract that we've all believed it was going to be. All the reports out there. Robbins is saying no. His expectations is the majority of the content, majority of the Pac-12 content will be put on linear platform. I find this extraordinary interesting at this time. On March 16th, this was said yesterday on March 15th from one of the presidents of the Four Corner schools.
Okay, so it's interesting to me that this president has said that the information he's getting from George Kliavkoff is more money than the Big 12. Matter of fact, he says bronze. Out of the Power 5, he's saying that this deal is the third best. So it's better than the ACC's at $35 million or $34, and it's better than the Big 12's at $31.7. And he goes on here in a little bit and talks about the streaming actually being more linear. So a lot of people are saying, well, are they then dealing with Ion, or what's the deal there? So there's a lot of questions, but the information he's being given by the commissioner of the PAC seems to sound too good to be true. It also doesn't really reflect what we're hearing. And also, I mean, if this was really the truth, it's possible, like the woman who put out an article talking about everything in the pack is fine. It's possible that the reason why this was not released before the Pac-12 basketball conference championship is because they didn't have all the details together. and so then therefore they didn't release this before that. That's great. I'm happy for the Pac-12 if that's actually the case. And maybe they'll be able, if it's enough money, maybe they'll be able to do unequal revenue sharing and keep Oregon and Washington. I don't know how that's going to survive beyond disagreement, in the sense that if the Big Ten actually wants Oregon and Washington, you're telling me that they would stay in the PAC. I'm here to tell you that no Big 12 team would stay in the Big 12 if the Big 10 or SEC were offering. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's more money, more stability. So these ideas, they refute everything that's being reported, because it clearly states, he's in this article, that he doesn't really know what the deal is. It means this is just what he's hearing from the PAC commissioner. And Gregory goes around and talks about how that they may be feeding multiple things covering the same tier 1 targets inside their conference. This is really interesting information, and if it's the truth, then the Pac-12 is alive and well. It is alive and well. Of course, again, next week we should, well, I don't know if we, the public, will hear about it, but their Pac-12 is meeting, and all the other people are saying that they're going to meet about this particular offer. And if that's the case, more, like I said, more power to the Pac-12. That's awesome. But we'll find out within the next couple of weeks, even if they don't release it to the public next week. But I have a feeling if it's not that, you're going to hear some noise next week. And it's going to come out of Pac-12 presidents and ADs, because it's obviously won't be whatever Robbins is saying here, the third best Power 5 offering. I don't know. But we'll find out. Well, again, please like the video, and if you really like the videos that we're doing, go ahead and subscribe. It just more viewers to the system. Thank you so much for watching, and take care for now.
Big 12 open for business. There is no doubt the Big 12 is open for business. We will leave no stone unturned to drive value for the conference.